Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Tuesday edition of the Sport Orbit. I am Salifu Usman. In today's episode, we'll be bringing to you a whole lot of story from the domestic scene, including the decisions by the interim management committee to suspend all further requests for the reschedule of the league matches. And the IMC has ordered indefinite freeze of reschedule of fixtures of future adjustment in the Nigerian Professional League. This follow a bulk of several requests from several clubs asking for the schedule of their matches. According to the statement issued by the chief operating officer of the league of the IMC, Davidson Owumi, say the directive is from the Nigerian Football Federation, which says that further adjustment to the fixtures may undermine the integrity of the league. If you recall that the match day 3 of the Nigerian Professional League was concluded at the weekend, with the remaining two matches to be played today on Tuesday, and one at the Ekene and one in Port Harcourt. But this or this, the IMC Chief Operating Officer Davis Okumi said there is no any further adjustment to the further adjustment to the features of the Nigerian Professional League, asking the club and their management to ensure that they are able to meet up with all their features of the professional league. That there's no any that they will not welcome any adjustment as concerned either for political reason or for any or whatsoever to adjust them to reschedule their matches. Also, the chief coach of the Raja International, Abdul Mekabas, has said that he is not afraid to leave his job and has promised to quit his job following poor form of result. Abdul Mek Raja International, Abdul Mekabas, head coach of the Abdul Mekabas, is willing to quit his job following the team poor start to the season. According to him, the Fly Antelopes are still looking for their first win after 3 rounds of matches. The team were held to a 1-1 draw by the Sunshine Stars in their home ground on match day 3 on Sunday. And the Rangers opened their campaign with 2 defeats to Abia Warriors in the Oriental Derby, and then lost 1-0 to Lobby Stars before they were held to a 1-1 draw. After 3 rounds of matches so far, they have lost 2 matches, and then were able to get 1 point from instead of 3 points from 3 matches. The Abdul Mekaba led Rangers International only have 1 point from 3 matches, and because of this, Abdul Mekaba, who is renowned to be known as one of the best coaches in the domestic league, having traveled with from across the country, coach club like Enyiba, coach a club like Wiki Torres or Bausis, and even Plateau United, is seen as one of the best coaches in the domestic league, and he has been at the Rangers for the past 2 seasons. But this season, when all hope were hoping that having stayed on the job for almost 3 years, he should be able to have understood the club and be able to know the nitty-gritty of what is staying on the club to be able to stay the club for a successful outing. However, that has not been the case as the team has made a poor start to the season. After 3 rounds of matches, the team is yet to record their first victory, losing their first match to Abia Warrior in the Oriental Derby 2-0 at the Oka City, which they have adopted as their home ground, and then lose the second match to Lobby Star at the same venue again, and then before they were held to a 1-1 draw by Sunshine Star of Akure on Sunday. That has given them just 1 point after 3 rounds of matches. Then the coach on himself has said that he is willing to leave his job if the club management decide so. The Nigeria Athletic Federation, AFN, in their quest to spread the development of athletic, has moved the idea of hosting the first ever national cross-country road race in Jalingo, the Taraba state capital, on the 28th of January. Tony Okowa-led Athletic Federation of Nigeria has made it known of their will to ensure that a full development of the athletic across the country. And with that, according to the chairman of the race committee, Gazama, say that the the team and the core of the team, the board is led by Okoa. He's determined to ensure that the first ever cross-country race is held in Taraba coming January 28, this January 28. This to ensure the development of a long-distance race across the country. The race which is being organized in fulfillment of their roadmap to the development of the athletic across the country is according to the Zama is the race. According to Zama, it's also been organized to help develop Nigerian middle and long distance race. According to him, I quote, he said, and I quote, if you know, cross-country running is a sport in which teams and individuals run on open air courses over a natural terrain and as short as dirt and grass. This way, our athletes will be building enormous strength as the hill and move the development powers and the resilience in their calves, hamstrings, and then and then the Gazama said, who is also the AFN vice chairman of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, said. Then Pesero, if you recall, the Super Eagle coach, his tactical prowess has come into equation severally, and having been in charge of the club, play 5 friendly matches without a win. And then at the same time, well, one will spare him, but the competitive match he was able to win. He was able to record a 2 victory in the competitive matches. I'm talking about the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier when he have 10-0 victory over Satuma and Principe, and at the same time beat Sierra Leone 2-0 at the Abuja National Stadium. But in all the friendly matches that he has played so far, Pesero is yet to record a victory. But however, he has come to admit that his biggest challenge is to select the best player, select the right player to form Super Eagles squad. And according to him, if a coach, despite the arrays of players within the Super Eagles, within the Nigerians, or the stars Nigeria have in his domain, he said that he has come out to admit that he has his challenge to pick the right players for the national team. Super Eagles, according to him, selecting the right player to prosecute games for the senior national team has been the biggest challenge of his coaching career. Pesero made this known on the background of the stars such as Iberi Eze, Ulysses Balogun, and others who are known to be Nigerian players born abroad, who several people has come out to admit that they have what it takes to play for the Super Eagles. Although yesterday they will told you on this station where he said that he will not force any players to come and play for Nigeria, but however, he has come out that picking the best players, according to him, when he was trying to look at one player, another player will also be a spring up. That for him, he has having a challenge to identify the right player to play for the Super Eagles, to at least forming the strong team, selling the best player to form the strong team. We'll be going on a short break, then we'll be back shortly.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that short break. On the foreign scene, Premier League leader Arsenal have made their first signing in the January transfer window. Arsenal completed the signing of Poland defender Jakub Kowicki from Serie A club, and he's coming to the club on a deal worthy of 20 million pounds. Arsenal, in a statement released on their website, say that the 22 years old who have signed a 4.5-year deal with the options of a further years at the Emirates Stadium became Arsenal's second signing in the January after the arrivals of Trossard from the Belgium from 27 million pounds. Joko, according to the state, Arsenal in the statement said Joko joined us from the Fixtures on a long-time contract, and the 22-year-old Polish international, who was part of the Poland national team at the World Cup, who played for Poland at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, in Qatar, made 42 appearances during his stay with the Italian club, and was part of the national team squad at the World Cup. Still on the foreign scene, are taking actions over Chelsea, to prevent any other club from copying Chelsea model of handing long time contracts to players. The Blues have taken the decision. To offer 80 years. The Blues have taken the decision to offer signing. Right, and according to the time, the move was deliberate as it left the club further spread out of the cost of the transfer on their book. I beg your pardon, please. If you recall that the UEFA has always wanted a sanction about the club going beyond their spending limit, and because of that, and in order to serve as a deterrent to the other club who want to copy what Chelsea are doing, have taken a sanction to take an action against Chelsea to ensure that they cope within their spend limit. To cope within their spend limit. The move just as allowing them to spend more money upfront on the new players without falling foul of the financial fair play. The shots asked that FIFA will soon introduce a rule to prevent such measures, and they will all ensure that within the financial statement, player deals can only be split off by a maximum of 5 years on the book. Then still on the foreign scene, Manchester United will be taking on Nottingham Forest on the Carabao Cup tonight, and ahead of that game, Ten Hag, the Manchester United coach, have said that Manchester United have all the stake to end their long-time trophy drought this season, according to him in a pre-match conference earlier held today. The match between the Nottingham Forest and the Manchester United is coming up at the right time when Manchester United is only Premier League club, except only club in the England who still have the chance to win 4 titles this season. Manchester United are still competing for a Premier League title. They are still competing for FA Cup, and they are also still competing for Europa Cup and then the Carabao Cup. Based on these, and if you look at Manchester United form, the team has picked up form gradually, and the coach believe that based on their current performance and what they have opportunities to end their long-time trophy draw. The last time Manchester United win a trophy was 2017 when they won the Europa Cup and FA Cup. But since then, they have been trophyless, and the coach believe that the team has a good chance to end their trophy, to win a title this season. Another fixture in the Carabao Cup that will come up later today is also Southampton by Newcastle. Newcastle has been firing from all that the team have improved, their form has improved greatly, but that cannot be also be said of the Southampton who welcome the Newcastle. Then we still proceed on the 40, still on the 40th, but Anthony Joshua is aiming to fight to Anthony has agreed a deal to face American heavyweight German at the arenas on April 1st. Joshua has not stepped on the foot on the ring since his second successful defeat by Usyk in August, and having lost all his belts to the Ukrainian in September. But Joshua will now face Franklin, who is trained alongside Tyson Fury in the build up to his showdown with White. Just like I told you, Anthony Joshua is preparing to take on the American after losing his weight, and you recall that Anthony Joshua after losing his belt has made several attempts to bounce back, but every other attempt to bounce back, he has not been able to get a successful opponent. You recall it was to have the the British band fight against Tyson Fury, but all of a sudden Tyson Fury slowly pull out of the fight, insisting that Anthony Joshua refused to act within the limited time given to him. Then and since then, Anthony Joshua has been struggling to get an opponent, but now it will appear that the American is offering him an opportunity to bounce back again. That is the most we can take on to this edition of the Sport of the Orbit. I am remain Salifu Usman.